Hey guys, it's me bringing you my Trick House Pools second match versus EpicPants. Uh, he's 0-1. I'm 1-0. He lost to Lambo. I beat Lambo, so theoretically I'm better than him. That's only theoretically though. It could have been due to matchup. He had bad matchup. But anyway, um, yeah. Uh, you see the 6 he brought. He also had Latios and Rotom regular. I predicted the Latios over Kecleon. Kecleon also makes sense though for a Volcarona answer because he's really weak to Volcarona. But you can see the 6 I brought. Um, I think he has a better matchup, to be honest, because the problem with my team is that first off, I only have 5 Pokemon who are like even remotely viable here. To be honest. The only other Pokemon I could have brought was a Selgor. Dragalge was really bad because it was hard walled by Scizor, and like it always had to come down to whether I clicked Sludge Wave or Dragon Move, whether it be Draco or Dragon Pulse, because he had Weezing plus Lando, and then he just had 100% swapping in Scizor. So ultimately, Dragalge was just not the way. I didn't bring a Selgor because the same thing, just 100% allowed in Scizor. Scizor was a huge threat this match, even though I have a Volcarona um, and a Steelix, but it was still just a huge threat. But basically, my team is 4 attacks, Gallade, Ice Punch, Fire Punch, then am I Drain or I'm Drain? Quiver Dance, Roost, Volcarona, Scarf Greninja, Leech Seed, Sub Seed, Taunt, Rillaboom. It's supposed to help me versus Scizor. If it only has BP U-turn, then obviously he can't really beat me. Spadef for Aromatisse for Latios, which he didn't bring, which also helps versus like Greninja. And then physically defensive Steelix for just like Scizor. And it's Sheer Force Fire Fang because it does more to Scizor. But yeah, I'm not very confident in the matchup. I think I would give the matchup to him, but I guess we just have to play well. I mean, that's it. Just play well. The biggest threats on his team basically are Scizor and Blaziken. Blaziken, I don't have a single swap in, especially if it's banded. If it's banded, it gets a kill every single time with Flare Blitz. But even Greninja takes like 80% from Flare Blitz. So, Kecleon's probably. So, my professional analysis, it's probably especially defensive Scizor. It could also be mixed defensive for more of a Rillaboom answer as well. Just probably more Spadef though for like Dragalge and Greninja. I'm not 100% on the Lando. I think it could be Power Herb Fly to help deal with the Rillaboom, but it could also be special with Earth Power Sludge Wave. But basically, it means his ground move isn't weakened by Grassy Terrain. And it matches up better versus like Steelix. Earthquake doesn't do anything, especially in Grassy Terrain. The Greninja, I'm not 100% on. I think Physical Scarf makes sense. I think special with like Water Shuriken makes sense. I kind of expect Physical Scarf more as like a Volcarona answer because his team's really weak to it. But it's probably T-Spike's Weezing with Flame, Strange Steam, Sludge Bomb, or Sludge Wave. Probably Sludge Wave to do a bit more to Rillaboom. It could be AV Kecleon, it could be Leftovers Spadef, probably Assault Vest, and then Blaziken's probably if it's I'm assuming if it's Scarf Greninja, he's gonna be banded. But if it's like Specs Greninja, then it's probably Scarf, I'd imagine. But just because I think he wants some kind of Scarf here, because it helps him out versus like these two. Like I think Blaziken's better versus Glade, but Greninja's better versus Volcarona. Anyway, lead preview. He leads the Scizor. I lead my Steelix. I expected the Scizor lead. And obviously, if he opted to stay in turn 1 with like SD Superpower, which is kind of what I expected. I expected Bullet Punch, SD Superpower, Roost. just because like I didn't really know what he was gonna bring because Volcarona obviously was that, but like I felt like I don't know. I feel like the Scizor kind of had move slot syndrome where he wanted like superpower and U-turn. He might not be SD. He could just be superpower bullet punch, U-turn roost, which is kind of what I'm expecting more than Swords Dance. Because I think Swords Dance doesn't really break through Steelix plus Volcarona. So even Greninja. But I get his lead preview correct. So I just throw off a Fire Fang here. If he opts to stay in, he's going to take a Sheer Force Fire Fang. It's not going to do much. It does like 50% to max HP. But he opts to bring in his Lando. That's a bit annoying because the crit shows that he's not defensive. It shows that he's just like offensive Lando. So I'm not I expect the rocks, but like I think it's just rocks offensive Lando. But if it's not, then it's rocks Kecleon. So, but or there's no rocks, but I think he'd have rocks against a team with 0 removal. So here I opt to go my Aromatisse. My Aromatisse. No, I don't, because I predict. Do I predict? What did I do there? I played this match today, but I think there I predicted his U-turn, or I predicted U-turn rocks were double. I knew he would not click Quake, not with Rillaboom, not with Aromatisse, who will eat still. I just didn't think it was his best play. He wanted to get some offensive initiative. Here, I get my starting back, so Blaziken can stay in here. I know that, but I just opted to go my Aromatisse because, again, my Steelix can't really touch it. And if I Gyro Ball, it revealed that I can't touch him. So I was Gyro Ball on Steelix. It does more to Latios, which I wish I was Heavy Slam here because it actually makes a huge difference here, which you'll see. But yeah. But anyway, I go to my Aromatisse. Goes his Lando. Lando's perfectly fine. I just throw off a Moonblast, I think. Yeah. Because I'm at full, there's no reason not to throw off a Moonblast. Basically, Lando at 20% is not a problem. It basically means that you can't swap into rocks twice, obviously, but it forces him to either defog with it, which this is defogger, unless it's Scizor. Or it could be Weezing, but I feel like Weezing needs other moves. I had a Boss for Sneeze, but it reveals Sludge Wave there, which actually reveals he's specially offensive. Or at least... Well, no, he's just especially offensive. Okay, we're good now. Give me a drink of water. It's really especially offensive. Which, again, that's one of the things I expected. I expected a more mix set, but just because Quake hits harder. But it makes sense for it to be special for, like, Rillaboom. And obviously, that doesn't do anything. Here I just throw off a Wish. He defogs. Makes sense. Yeah, his Lando's at 20, therefore he kind of wants to get rid of rocks. Here I just throw off a Moonblast. I knew Scizor was coming, but there's no reason to predict. Especially because Aromatisse wanted to be at 100%. I have 100% answer as Steelix, though. He opts to U-turn out. Again. He's keeping the initiative. I got my Aromatisse. Revealed Earth Power. Which Earth Power makes sense. He just throw off the Sludge Wave. I throw off a Wish. I 100% live here. But, and I thought about, I knew Scizor was in. I knew Scizor was coming in. But I needed Aromatisse healthy. Therefore, there was no way for Aromatisse to punish Scizor, like, ever. Which was annoying, because I wish, like, it got, like, Mystical Fire. Because it's not a Legacy League. He has to take it, because I think he got tired of going Lando. So he got to go Greninja here. Greninja, I just protect on, because if he's, like, Scarf or Specs, then, if he U-turns, then obviously he'd be locked into it. Here, I just go my Rillaboom. Yeah, I just go Rillaboom. He predicts that. Very good play on his part, because Blaziken was on a ton of pressure on me. I go my Aromatisse on the Flame Charge, which Flame Charge wasn't, like... Flame Charge is a bit odd. I think Blitz was probably your play, because that reveals he's banded. So, have to go Scizor. I double out to Steelix because Scizor was obviously coming in, and I get one of my rocks up, so I just throw off rocks here. Or do I? I do, right? I should. Okay, yeah, I throw off my rocks there because I needed some kind of momentum. I go Hard Glade because basically Hard Glade kept him from just clicking the same moves he's been doing every single time, basically. Because basically he either attacked or got rid of rocks. If he got rid of rocks, Glade was at 100%. If he attacked, then rocks were still up. And therefore, he struggles through this Pokemon. I just throw off an Ice Punch here. No, I just throw off a Drain Punch because Drain Punch killed at that range. And it didn't allow like anything in if he wanted to like take a more aggressive approach into like Greninja or Blaziken on the Ice Punch. Drain Punch did 9. It feels physically defensive, and he does not reveal Black Sludge here, which makes me know that he's Payapa Berry. He's 100% Payapa Berry. He just throws off a Strange Steam. So my Steelix is my best answer. I just throw off a Gyro Ball here to see how much it does. And it does nothing, which is where Heavy Slam would have been fantastic. But here we are. And basically, and the reason why it's so big is because Gyro Ball only has 8 PV, while Heavy Slam has 16. It has double the amount, and that's the bad part. I just throw off Gyro Balls for a minute, and then I start realizing that I'm gonna run out. I realized that here, I think, is that I'm starting to run out of Gyro Balls. No, I think I realized it in the next one. No, I do. I realized it here. That's why I clicked Fire Fang. Just to see how much it would do. But anyway, Steelix is getting low. I go my Aromatisse because I knew he wouldn't click Sludge Wave there / Sludge Bomb if he had it. Here I double up to Steelix just seeing if he has it, which I knew he did, but it stalls out a bit and it gets my Steelix back healthy, so I was like, why not? Here I think I throw off another Gyro Ball. Here I go back into Aromatisse. He Destiny Bonds, which I agree with that, actually, because D-Bond, basically, if he got rid of Steelix, Scizor was ridiculous versus me. But, like, he obviously couldn't deal with Volcarona unless he had, like, Aerial Ace. But, obviously, then, like, even Aromatisse, not Aromatisse, but Volcarona would live it. But then, obviously, still, like, Greninja took on Bullet Punch. Here, I just wish, because I think I'm forced to, really, because two freaking Sludge Waves, Sludge Bombs kill me at this range, but at this point, Sludge Bomb does not kill me, therefore I just throw off a Psychic, because I want to pop his Payapa Berry, and he has to go hard Blaziken here, predicting the Wish into Steelix, which is really big, because I get the damage off on Blaziken, and here I just throw off a Wish, because I know he's going to Blitz, and I know I'm going to get the recoil back. If he Swords Dance, he would obviously Swords Dance there, because he'd get a bit of initiative. He just reveals a Bullet Punch, and I just get my Wish back for a free. I think he probably should have gone... Well, you didn't have, like, anything to set up with, so I guess, yeah, that was probably your play anyway. But he U-turns here. He's playing really good with his Scizor, though. I 100% agree with his Scizor plays. They're really solid. But here, I just go back into Aroma... No, I Protect, yeah. Because I had actually looked up whether Protect block Defog, but... here, I have to go hard Rillaboom. Nope, I don't do that there. I just go hard Aromatisse. I get crit, it doesn't really matter. Protect basically means I'm out of range of Sludge Waves, so I'm not worried. The only thing would be a Poison. That would have been detrimental. But I Protect here, and I just get my health back. I wish, and Moonblast is free now. Again, Scizor coming in, but I needed the health on it. He Roosts there, which gives me initiative, because I can just click Fire Fang here. He's probably just going to go Weezing, which obviously did come in, and it feels to do 14. So this Weezing is really annoying because Payapa Berry, and I know he is. I start off Rocks, though, because basically now Lando dies on a swap, and that's his Defogger, so Rocks are 100% up for the rest of the game. Here, I just throw off... Do I throw off a Psychic? No, I throw off a Wish. And the Poison is huge, because it means I can't actually pop his Payapa Berry without dying. So, it's really problematic. And Aromatisse is really crucial still for dealing with, like, Greninja. Because, like, I'm really weak to Greninja otherwise. I have Grassy, Glide, Rillaboom. Basically, Scizor plus Greninja can easily beat me still. So I needed to keep Aromatisse. Which I guess still doesn't help me out versus Scizor, but it proved to be problematic. But I just go Sludge Bomb. Or I go Steelix on the Sludge Bomb. I had no reason not to. I throw off another Gyro Ball. I'm down to 3 Gyro Balls, but I'm fine still. I go hard Volcarona on the Pain Split, and I contemplate this for a second. Because Fire Blast is a roll to kill, depending on his spread. And I think he had a bit of Spadef, but basically I get a burn, which is just more nice than anything. He doesn't get the poison. I'm at 50%. I'm trying to decide between Quiver Dancing here and Roosting. I just have to throw off a Bug Buzz though, because I didn't want to get poisoned. And even if I Quiver Danced, he still had a Kecleon who guaranteed lived. And basically Bug Buzz just kind of covered a swap. Although Sensei actually comes in at this point. I need to make sure to catch his game Thursday at noon. Remind me. But he has to go Kecleon there. He doesn't want to know, which he better make it out of pools. Should. He's solid actually draft. Solid RU and draft. I like seeing these RU people come in and play in like our territory per se. Not even our territory because obviously they played draft too, but like Expulso came, Finch came, which I've always known Finch played draft, but Axio obviously he's here, and who else came? I know Loom. I don't know whether he played draft first or RU. I don't think Loom's even like a specific RU player, but I know they do play RU. They're pretty solid at it. But anyway, back to the match. But I go Rillaboom the rock slide because obviously he's gonna become a rock type. So Grassy Glide's super effective. So he doubles out to a Scizor knowing that I'm gonna swap into Rillaboom on the rock slide. Which really solid play on his part actually. Really aggressive, but at this point he's down 6-4. So I think he has to make plays like this. And so he dual wing beats there, which reveals his tech for Volcarona. Basically, I think his thought process was it covered Rillaboom staying in randomly, and it covered me harding into Volcarona. So I agree with the dual wing beat there actually, but I think he probably still should have U-turned. But at this point, he's saying thank you, but I said nice tech, and he said I don't see how I win anymore. And it's tough because he's really just down to 3 Pokemon: Greninja, Kecleon, Scizor. But it's whatever. He goes hard Kecleon. He plays Thursday at noon and Friday at 8 p.m. I Fire Fang. This is a decent chunk, 26. It doesn't really matter. I swap on the drain. Here's where I make an arguable play. Or no, is it? Well, okay. So Rillaboom I really needed for Greninja, but it's not where I make the play. But I knew it lived pretty comfortably. I get Grassy Terrain plus lefties. And Fire Punch I knew he'd have. Or I knew he'd have Ice Punch / Fire Punch. I figured Fire Punch for just... It covered Licks plus Rillaboom, while Ice Punch didn't really hit anything else. And it actually helped him out versus Volcarona too, versus Ice Punch, because he turned into a Fire type, obviously with Fire, and resist my dual stab. So it was a bit better for him, but Fire Punch didn't do much. I knew it wouldn't, so he would give me plenty back. And I'm still sitting at 65, so I'm still healthy enough. Here, I think I swap. No, I just sub. No, yeah, I did make less than optimal plays here. So, like, my thought process is that he's going to U-turn, because I forgot that he had dual wing beat here. So I sub, and I don't swap. And basically, Grassy Dog does 4, because I just forgot about dual wing beat. So I take a lot of damage on Rillaboom when I didn't need to. I go Steelix here, and he U-turns. So, like, and here even, here is basically where I protect, and then I protected here. But I should sack Aromatisse at this point, because Aromatisse does not help me out versus anything left. But I opt to not, and I go Rillaboom hard, which basically means I'm weaker to Greninja now. But I miss, obviously. And here I should click Grassy Glide, but I predict the Scizor, and I incorrectly predict. So I lose Rillaboom, which is, a bit problematic. And here I don't even go Aromatisse, I go Greninja. Like, this isn't a terrible play, but Aromatisse was probably slightly better, just because I throw off a Moonblast. And even if Scizor came in, I had a whole Steelix, and it was, especially in Grass Rain, I was even better versus it. But Greninja, basically, I knew it wasn't Scarf. I just U-turn and sack Aromatisse. Like, I knew what I was doing here, but it probably wasn't, it was probably less than optimal still. I was just getting a U-turn kill versus actually going Aromatisse. Because, like, I don't see how I lose this, really. But, I was trying to lose it, I swear. Like, it came more to, I had to play smarter than I should have had to. And here I go Greninja on the Shadow Sneak. It basically means I get a Night Slash kill. I was Night Slash for Calm Mind Lottie. I did more, obviously. It did more neutrally anyway. But anyway, I was like 156 special attack, and then like 106, something like that. I was max speed too. Naive for opposing Scarf Ninja, but basically Night Slash picked me up a kill because Scizor was at 54 after rocks. I go hard Volcarona because I know he's gonna roost here, and even if he didn't, then I probably lost. But like he had to click dual wing beat there. I knew he was never clicking dual wing beat, but basically Fire Blast now picks me up a kill, and it's pretty much over unless I miss. I crit just a flex, but the only way he can bring this back at this point is if I miss there and he dual wing beat kills, because then Glade might die at 50 at 33. I'm not 100% on that. I don't know actually. If I miss there, do I 100% lose? I think I like 100% lose. Well, no, because Steelix still walled Scizor. Yeah, Steelix still walled Scizor, so I think I was still fine, even if I missed. I would just go that. I lost Volcarona. Now he just clicked Drain Punch at that point, actually. Get his health back. Glade couldn't. Could I beat Kecleon at that point? I don't think I could beat Kecleon then. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to beat Kecleon then. Well, he'd be at 100. Yeah, no, I don't think I'd win then. I think I'd guarantee lose. Unless BP didn't kill, which in that case it wouldn't matter. But I think it would kill at 33. Okay, sure, why not? You should see my full screen here. But I know you won't be able to see. What that is wrong. Oh no, hold on. Where is what I'm trying to find? Oh no, I need to put it here. Where did I look? I don't remember, but scale filter. No, I don't remember. I haven't done this in too long. This. I don't want to click the wrong thing. Okay, usually I put it like this because I don't know. I don't remember. We're also gonna swap this because you know. Shoot, Scizor. I guarantee die, but I had a little bit of bulk. But like, even if I was like max HP and I wasn't, it was still a roll in his favor or my favor to live. But again, I was not max HP, therefore I would, lose. But yeah, I would have lost had that, happened. But had I missed, but I didn't. So we're 100% win now because he can't win with just this mon. I knew he'd live for that, but his only way. But it was to rock slide for the kill and bring back differential. But I win with Night Slash afterwards. So we win 3-0 versus EpicPants. I almost butchered the end game though, I'll be honest. Like that's happened 2 weeks in a row, and I don't need to screw up like that. It's happened twice in Trick House in particular now, where I've almost messed up the end game. But I called a lot of the sets right. Dual Wing Beat was a really good tag. I didn't think about that, but D-Bond almost called me. He was no flame, which is I feel like D-Bond's kind of Obviously it worked, or it didn't work actually, but it always worked. What? Oh yeah, and Greninja was 2 points. Basically, even if he kept Greninja around, uh, I knew that I could just go Steelix, protect, sack, and then go Volcarona, and uh, Quiver Dance to win the game. Because then Kecleon died, Scizor died, and everything died. But what I'm talking about is like, hold on, it's being slow. Okay, there we go. If he kept Greninja here and opted to go Scizor, basically his only play was to pump, I guess. I don't even know what you do there. If you have a U-turn, you go for it, but well, I don't know actually. I think he was like, it was pretty much over at this point, unless I missed. I could have always missed, but I didn't, so we won. But anyway, yeah, so we pulled through. I don't know when we play Marin Varen. I'm assuming I'm saying it right. I could be saying it wrong. If I'm saying it wrong, then my bad. But um, hopefully we can pull through. At least pull out the pools. Like I don't care if I win the whole thing. I don't even care if I get top 8 and get any money. I just play to assert my dominance. Not really. I just kind of play because it's a door, and if I win, then cool, I get $200. But if I don't, then whatever. I don't really mind either way. My team's having no removal is not the brightest idea of mine, but I don't know. I thought I was a bit weak. I was actually a bit weak to that one, but that might be Kecleon. It's a bit. Anyway, these matches are longer just because they're better, to be honest. But yeah. So we pull through versus EpicPants. I don't know when I play Marin, but that'll go up whenever I do. And yeah, looking to make out a pools. I'm 2-0. So even if I lose versus Marin, if Marin loses to Lambo, there's a 3-way tie for 2-1, and it probably would come down to differential, which mine's not the greatest, but because I beat uh Lambo, like I said, it wouldn't really matter because my differential would go down because Marin would beat me theoretically, and Marin would have to beat or lose to Lambo to get his differential up. But since I beat EpicPants, because I only beat Lambo by 1 differential point, it only separates our differential by 2. Therefore, he would just need a win. However, like if I lost like 2-0 to Marin, then I'd probably be out because he won 5-0 to EpicPants. Or Lambo did. Marin hasn't played any, but I'm pretty sure he's active still. Just hasn't played him yet. But anyway, yeah. So 2-0. If we win versus Marin, we 100% leave pools, and we'll go to whatever next. I don't really know what's next, but I think it's just like top 100 something, 128 maybe. Was there 256 signups? I think there was something like that, but and that's all I have to say. It's actually a long battle, but 76 turns, but it's still a fun one. And yeah, I will see you guys whenever I play Marin.